Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
I play it, and we're having a good time at first. It becomes apparent about halfway through the stream, it's definitely not as fun as doing the Heavy Rain retro react. Like, even I started to feel a little bored, because the game isn't as good as I remember. Probably because, you know, I've already played it before. It's a little dated now. There's still unique stuff to it. I think the music was one of the coolest things about the game. I really like the soundtrack. But some of the gameplay was a little repetitive. And I'm like, eh. And people wanted to talk about things like reminiscing about school days and stuff. And that's fine. That was actually fun. In truth, I had more fun talking with the audience about our days at school and reminiscing about that than I did actually watching back the game. Like, just watching back the game to me wasn't that entertaining. Okay, and if I'm not having fun watching the game, it's not going to come through as a super entertaining stream. You know what I'm saying? So I did like it, but I didn't love it. I thought that it was just alright for a react stream. Okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking Hulk Hogan's sperm?
Okay, well, you know, Bully didn't do so good. So let's do a poll, and let's actually put The Walking Dead into the poll and see if people would be interested in it, alright? So I put the poll up last night during the stream. Now, to give you guys some perspective here, alright? You ready? Last week's poll went up and lasted, it was live for a whole week. By the end of the week, it had about 475 to 500 votes. Within a week. It took a whole week to get that many votes. I put up the poll last night, during last night's Retro React stream. This morning, 12 hours later, the poll already had 500 votes. What? So magically, the amount of people who follow the channel just exponentially increased in 12 hours, right? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? Right? So then I go and I look. These people are so dumb. They left comments on the poll that were troll comments. I'm not shitting you. They left comments that were like, oh, do a bunch of pulls in the WWE mobile game and then play Bully next week. That's what we want. Like, I'm not kidding. Those comments were on the fucking poll, and I'm like,
so butthurt and so defensive that I was like, this is fucking great. I can't believe it.
Gee, I wonder if trolls were instructed to come over here and skew the poll. How stupid can you be? Like, I mean, you want to leave some evidence? You ever seen, you got caught red-handed? I mean, this is like being caught in the act of doing it while 25 police officers are all staring right at you with videotaped evidence, audio recordings, and a satellite feed onto you. Like, how stupid can you be?
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
On top of that, I had already been told by 2 different people overnight that apparently they've been talking about it in their stupid detractor circles that they were going to do this, skew the poll, because they saw that Bully didn't do good. And they were like, haha, if we get him to play Bully again next week, the stream will again do bad, and anything we can do to annoy or hurt Phil, we should do, ha ha ha. So I'm not kidding, 500 votes, 78% of the vote was for Bully. Gee, I wonder if that could be fake. Alright, so in light of all of this, I have redone the poll. I've deleted the original poll, and I made a new one, and I took Bully out of it. And the reason being, I'm going to be honest, I don't think Bully worked very well last night. You know, I wanted to be fair and give it another shot, but it just didn't seem to work for me. Like, I got bored, and if I'm getting bored with what we're reacting to, that's not good. Like, I'll be honest, I was not bored with Red Dead, I was not bored with Dark Souls, and I was never bored with Heavy Rain. I was bored with Bully within an hour. So, I just don't think that's going to work, okay? So, now the poll's been redone, and there's 3 options. More Red Dead 1, more Dark Souls 1, or The Walking Dead. So please vote on one of those 3. I feel like any of those 3 would be a fine option.
And I like bananas.
Elon Musk buying Take-Two games. Elon Musk is up to his fucking hair plugs in debt. You understand? He spent so much money to buy Twitter, and Twitter has not turned a profit for him. So he's completely up to it in debt. He can't buy anything else right now, even if he wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to start buying fucking game companies. Basically, this is the bunk news, all, you know, and there's like, no exaggeration, I saw like 10 stories like this morning, and I was like, I'm not doing a DSP news segment today. There's no point, on April 1st, there's absolutely no point in paying any attention to really anything going on the internet. You know, if there's something fun going on, like me, I'm streaming and I'm playing games, it's not a super serious thing, that's one thing, but you can't believe a word anyone says on the internet today.
It's banana time.
Someone made a suggestion. Oh, okay. Someone made a suggestion the other day. You ready for this? 'Cause I forgot about this. I was playing Alone in the Dark, and the main character wears a fedora, and I have a red fedora, and we ended up wearing it on that stream. But he also has, like, a tie. Like, he dresses nicely. And someone said, do you have any ties in your house? And I was like, well, I don't dress up in shirt and tie. And they're like, well, do you have them? And I looked, and guess what? Lo and behold, I do have 2 ties, all right, from years and years ago. I think I bought these ties for my wedding, because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to wear. So I think I bought both, and then I just chose that day which one I was going to wear, and I couldn't even answer for you which one I wore. I have no idea. I mean, I'll be very honest. The wedding was a thing that Kat and I wanted to do, but we were in no hurry to do. But once my parents said, listen, you should come out here and spend time with us because we both have medical issues or whatever, we were like, maybe now's the time. Maybe even now, we were talking about it, this isn't the time because we might not get the chance. You know what I mean? Again, next time maybe when one of my parents passed away, it would be terrible. When we have the chance to do it now, let's just do it. So we did, you know?
We really were. We were pressured a little bit to do it. Oh, here we go. I'm Hot Dog, the asshole who insulted me earlier, and now he's trolling me, saying I had a forced wedding or something. What the fuck are you talking about? A forced wedding? What does that even mean?
So I do have 2 ties, and someone said to me, Bill, do you remember how to tie a tie? Let's see. Do I remember how to tie a tie? Well, this might be very sloppy, because I haven't done this in ages, okay? I think it goes somewhat like this, if I remember. You gotta hold it, like, tight here. Then you go around. Well, it's catching on my shirt. Go around like this. Yep. You hold it. Right? And then you just have it go up and over. And through. Like this. So I did it, but it's horrible. I did tie it, but it's incredibly sloppy. But I did tie it from memory. Look at that. I haven't done that in a long time. So there you go. I actually remembered how to do it. It's really bad. It's not even or anything. What I would do is you adjust it. You make it more even, right? But that's what it is. It's muscle memory. You know, I did it so much when I was in high school. It was a private high school, and you either had to wear a shirt and tie or a polo shirt. So I would alternate. And then I had an office job. For a while, I had an office job where you had to wear a shirt and tie or something else. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. I can tie a tie. It's just, from memory, it's sloppy. It doesn't look great. You know, you can adjust it after the fact. You know, pull the shirt out, you know. There you go. Anyway, so yes, I can tie a tie, and we have them. Now, it's silly, because people are like, well, you have a tie goal on your stream. By the way, just unties just like that. All you gotta do is pull it. Will you have a tie goal on your stream? Probably not. Unless people really, really wanted it, right? I don't know why people would care so much about a tie goal on the stream. If we were gonna do a tie goal, then it would replace the vest, basically, right? We do gunner glasses, hat, tie. I guess if we hit $200, then we would add the vest or something like that. Do you really think that when I'm playing Alone in the Dark, that we're gonna be hitting $200 in tips? I don't. We didn't do that ever in like months and months. I don't think we're hitting that, you know? But I think, you know, it was just something silly to show you that I have it. Yes, I could still tie it. A good tie, too, Nautica. It's a Nautica tie. And, you know, from a bygone era of my life, where I used to wear this kind of stuff all the time for work, right? There you have it.
It's all about the almighty dollar. You know, that's how it works. It's all about money.
LK did a super chat and says, bragging about cheap clothes is not a W. Bragging about cheap clothes is not a W. First of all, I wasn't aware that I was bragging. I was informant. I'm here to sometimes try to give some useful tidbits of information to my audience. And what I've been saying is, you can get shirts like this, which actually is a designer shirt. Izod is a designer clothing brand. It's not an El Cheapo knockoff brand. It's a name brand. And you can get shirts like this by going to one of these more discount stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's one of them that's a reseller where it's either very lightly used or never used clothing, and you can get it for super cheap. Or there's other ones. There's ones like, what is it? Like Marshall's, or Burlington, or what's the other one? There's like 3 major ones that all do it the same way. Okay? And basically you're getting the same clothes. You're just getting them for a big discount because they didn't sell when they were on the store shelves of the full-priced store. Ross, that's another one. Ross is another one, correct. Games? I never heard of Games, but maybe Games is one too, but Ross is definitely one, right? So, you just go right in, and, I mean, yeah, it's a mess. Those stores are usually messy. Nothing's organized. They claim to organize by size, but half the time they don't. It's all messed up. But you just go in there, you're basically, it's last season's clothes, big fucking deal. Do you really need to wear the clothes the season that they're sold new? That's like saying, you can't drive a car that's last year's model. Oh, I can't do that. I have to always have this year's model. Like, what are you, a fucking rich idiot, right? Of course not. But yeah, you go in there, and everything's cheap. Like I said, this shirt was I want to say this shirt was $12.99. So $12.99, brand new. Still had the new tags on and everything. Never sold. Designer shirt, looks nice, comfortable. You go right across the street to the full-price clothing store. They're selling the same shirts for $45. It's the same fucking shirt. Right? So why are you going to pay $45? So are you saying that if I went to the full-price clothing store, right, and I came in on the stream and I said, hey, I just spent $50 on this shirt, that's a brag, that's worth bragging about? No, it's not. You're stupid. You went to the store and you bought it for way more than it's worth because you're an idiot. You want to brag about you blew your money like an irresponsible idiot. How is that a brag?
That's like me, right? That's like me. Pull the gotcha. Pull on my gotcha. Come on. You know we gotta get some pulls.
Right? When someone, look what I got. I got a fucking crazy wristwatch. You know what I say? You're an idiot. First of all, who the fuck needs a watch? Your phone tells the time now. No one needs a watch anymore. It's a completely worthless piece of technology that's completely outdated. You blew money on something that's completely worthless. You could have spent it on anything else. You're an idiot. So, your point here is no point. You're an idiot. You're saying, basically, I'm bragging about cheap clothes. Not bragging, helping my audience. I'm telling you, hey, don't go to that name brand clothing store. Go across the street to the store where everything is the same quality and you can get it for cheap. That's what I do. And that's how because people have been asking me, how'd you end up with all those shirts? You know, you're not spending a lot of money on that, are you? No, I am not spending a lot of money on these clothes whatsoever. I would not. I'm not that kind of guy. But it's funny because I've been getting nice clothes on the cheap. I want to help out my audience and tell them how I'm doing it. That's a brag? No, that's advice, you fucking idiot. So, thanks for the super chat, dumbface. Okay. Alright.
Oh, you're getting salt. It's even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.